Welcome to the garden I've dreamed of, where wisdom gathers, where grandmothers listen, and their voices collective weave hope for generations. Can I tell you my favorite place? It's where stories are told through the skill of our wonderful Sandra Lobb. Can you hear the echoes of their experiences resonating with yours? I invite you to explore them. What a joyous time it has been for me. What a joyful gift we can bring to each other and to the mothers and the children yet to come on our precious home, here on our dear Mother Earth.
Hello, Theo. It's Witch. Welcome. And hello in all languages. And welcome to Tending Our Roots Day 2, hearing the voices of the grandmothers and their wisdom. We are so happy that you are here. And today we are going to be sharing with you yet another wise grandmother's voice. We are here with the Grandmother Council. The Global Grandmother Council Network has been growing and forming this organization. Our 501c3 is now setting off with its own very beautiful platform for you to come in and share your voice and be a part of it. You can go to our website, which is globalgrandmothercouncil.org, and join us. And I'd like to welcome you to this day, to center yourself, grab a hold of your hearts, and as we get ready to listen and receive this next beautiful messenger, Miss Robin Youngblood.
Welcome again, everyone. I am so thrilled to introduce Robin Youngblood, who is a shamanic practitioner, healer, an international minister, and a teacher. She learned the sacred teachings of indigenous elders from her own Native American tribes, along with Siberian, Polynesian, Aboriginal, and African practitioners. Robin has been a member of the 7 Generations World Wisdom Council, a founding member of Grandmothers Circle the Earth, and a founding member of the Sacred Earth Council. She is the co-author of the book Path of the White Wolf, an introduction to the shaman's way, which maybe she'll tell us about. I think she has a new book in store for us as well. She'll also tell us what she will be offering for our Tending Our Roots program. Ms. Youngblood, take it away. Grandmother Youngblood.
Thanks so much, Sandra. Yes, my name is Robin Flikwelish Youngblood, and I am I'm an Okanagan descendant, which is Salish, often pronounced Salish by Americans, and a little bit of Cherokee. And I've had the great honor of being taught by many, many medicine people around the world. What I plan to do for our Roots session is a guided journey to take us with White Bear, who is the spirit bearer of our new book, Journey of the Path. Wait a minute. Journey of the White Bear, A Path to Our Shaman's Heart. And that book is about community. Path of the White Wolf was a book about making personal transformation. This one is about working with our community, which is exactly where we are right now. So I'm going to guide us on a journey along with the spirit of the White Bear to find out who our community is for each of us, and to help us to learn how to work within our community to create the changes that we want. So thank you for the opportunity and the honor of being with everyone here.
My honor. Thank you so much. Looking forward to it.
Me too.
I think we stopped it.
Hi. So I am here with the proud honor to introduce Robin Youngblood to all of you. She has been a dear, beautiful Indigenous sister for many years that I have witnessed, watched, and felt so blessed to know. I'll have forever etched some stories of hers in my mind I'll share about maybe later. But in the meantime, I want to just welcome you and thank you so much from my heart to, and from the heart of all the women who your encouragement and inspiration with the grandmothers that you circle with have been giving the world and have touched. Thank you so much for being here, Robin. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here this morning. I feel really honored and privileged. This is the time of the grandmothers.
Yes,
You know, when we started Grandmothers Circle the Earth in 2009, we gathered a lot of women together around the world. I traveled for many years as an ambassador for Grandmothers Circle the Earth. However, it was difficult during those times because women didn't really understand what being a grandmother meant, what we were supposed to do, and how we were supposed to do it. And yet in this time, I mean, I just found out the other day that the GGCN Facebook page jumped from 14,000 to 55,000 in a month. That's incredible. Yeah. And it is because the time is right. It's ripe. We have to change. And I think the whole world knows it at this point. More and more people are jumping in and saying, hey, I'm awake. Let's do this. We need to co-create and birth a new earth. And we're in labor right now. We're in the birthing channel. So this is a great honor to be here today. So today, Kelly, I think, and thank you for recognizing all the time that we've spent together, because it's been many years. Yeah?
It has. It has. We've never physically been in the same room together, but we've been in the same boat.
And all rowing the same direction.
We're all in the same leaky canoe, as Grandma Agnes always said to us here.
Yeah. And my Hawaiian teacher, Nahi, always said, just make sure you're rowing the same direction.
So blessedly true. Well, it's been wonderful being in the circle with you and experiencing the inspiration from so many voices of grandmothers. What you spoke just now is so true. So many of us have not had enough guidance. And because of the broken nature of tribal consciousness in our culture, as you know, and it's been lost to so many. So having you and a grandmother's be a voice and be sharing has meant a lot to all of us. It has meant so much to many, many, many of us, me included.
You know, I belong to a shamanism group on Facebook, and the discussion very often is, well, what do we do about being shamanic people in a modern culture?
Right.
Because there's very few still traditional teachers left, right?
Right. Yeah.
And we have to work from the inspiration, inspiring of spirit within us, as well as the traditional teachings. So it's a very cogent time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a huge blending.
Oh, and I love that. In fact, this morning I pulled my medicine woman cards out, and I hadn't touched them in a year. And I pulled that card, blending, this morning. I think it's the spirit talking to us right now. As a person whose family had forgotten their indigenosity, and the woman in the family who claimed it and took it back, but also heard from my ancestors, you're the one we've waited for who could hear us. Many of us are walking in a way with tradition that wasn't taught in the village, but was taught from above, like you're speaking. And I remember things a lot of tribal people forgotten because they've lost it. I've actually had people come back and say that to me, not my claiming, theirs. And it's such an honor to be able to show up in that place of respect, but remembering that it never dies. That's the thing I want to join you in saying. The truth of light never dies. It
You
always
know,
comes back.
one of the oldest stories I was told by an elder was that in the very, very, very old times, when the first tribe decided that the clans needed to split off because they'd overused the land. Geez, is that new? No. So the clans decided, okay, well, some of us need to split off and go find new places. And each clan was given a specific ceremony and a nugget of wisdom to carry with them until the time when all the tribes could come back together and share. I think this is this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's really important, and I really do want to get this across because there's so much going on right now about cultural misappropriation, cultural appreciation, what's the difference, etc. Okay? So what I was taught is that we don't homogenize. We honor each culture for what it brings, and we give thanks, and we share the ceremonies with them. And we hold what's given to us. Yeah. We don't try to take from somebody else. We just appreciate what others bring while holding the piece that we have. And each of us has a piece. And that doesn't matter whether it's you and me here online or whether it's the folks out there in the audience. Everybody has a piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really want to do today, as I said in the introduction, is take us on a journey to find our community, the people that we're here to serve, to share with, to learn and grow with, to become with. Okay. Years ago, I wrote a newsletter article about be aware, beware, right? Become. The be is already within us. All the rest of it comes as we become more aware, as we become conscious. Yeah.
Well, are you ready to take us on that journey?
Sure.
We can go into that. Just before we take that away, I want to share one thing reflectively. I'm a storyteller. I speak from my ancestral stories that I hear and that spirit gives me. And I was given a story years ago about white raven, seven feathers. And that is the story of a grandmother who spoke about the time of the dividing of the tribes. And that if we could turn ourselves inside out, we'd see that we all have the same red pumping hearts, that we all have red blood, we all have the same organs. We would all see that we're the same. But we became myopic in focusing too much on the flesh, looking at the color of our skin, and it divided us. But we need to come back into the oneness of seeing each other as the same and honoring each other even in our differences. And that's
Very
so
true.
what you spoke. So we hear the same stories, you and I.
We do.
And
We do.
so beautiful. Thank you for that. And so if One Divine can put you on the main screen, I will mute and let you guide us from here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And the common denominators are the things that are going to bring us back together. Okay? I have been telling people through all this time of division and separation, whoa, hold on a minute, guys, gals. We all have the same common needs. The United Nations, many years ago, when they first started working on all of this, said we are humanity, the family of man, and we all have the same needs. We all have the same drives. We all have the same intentions, whether we know it or not. In my cultural way, we're taught that we all were given original instructions, and they're all written in our hearts. So today, I'd like to use the symbol that we started with, the tree of life. You saw that on your screen before you saw anything about the grandmothers. We are all branches on the tree. We all are the tree. We are rooted in Mother Earth. We have our branches up to the sky to receive. We hold in our trunk, our core, our heart, the core of our beings, our initiation in the womb. Yeah, that's where we dream. So today I'd like to take you on a journey to the tree of life. So I'd ask you please to close your eyes, to breathe deeply. With each deep breath, I want you to see the golden light of Father Son entering through your crown and flowing down through your body, through all your internal organs, through your shoulders, down to your hands, down through your body, all the way to the tips of your toes, warming you, glowing with that golden white light. Feel that light just permeating every cell, every molecule in your body. When it reaches your toes, let it flow back up into your heart until it coalesces there. A glowing golden sun inside your very heart. And then with 4 more deep, deep breaths, allow the nurturing, mossy green light of Mother Earth to flow up through your feet, through the soles of your feet, up through your legs, up through your hips and your belly, up through all your internal organs, through your hands, up to your shoulders, all the way up through your face, your mind, wiping your mind clean of all those cares that you carry around on a daily basis. I guarantee you can have them back if you want them at the end of this journey. And when that mossy green light reaches the very tips of your hair, You may see it sparkling. If it's sparkling, that's your DNA being activated with all the memories that you need from all the lifetimes you've had. Let it then move back down through your body until it too lands in your heart. And there it melds, it blends, it mixes with the gold and white light of Father Son until it becomes a beautiful emerald green, the color of your heart chakra. Know that this is the marriage of the divine masculine and the sacred feminine. Know that you can access that at any time just by looking within. And now we're going to begin to step out of our bodies, out of our physical bodies, leaving them here, doing the things that they do naturally, breathing in and out, heart pumping blood, doing what they normally do. And in our spirit bodies, we're going to gather together. We're going to call in White Bear, not the polar bear, but the sacred white bear of my people, the Okanagan people, the Shillux people in the north. And that white bear is going to take us on a pathway through a beautiful meadow. We may hear the birds singing, feel the sun shining, hear a creek babbling off to the side, until walking together, we come to a sacred tree, a tree of life. And first we're going to sit around the base of the tree. We're going to feel her roots going deep into the earth beneath us. We're going to look above us and see all her branches flowing out into the sky to receive from Father Son. We're going to feel her rough bark and the solidness of her core, her trunk. And we're going to recognize that we are very much like the tree. Then closing our eyes, again, if we've opened them for just a second, we're going to close them. We're going to see an archway in the trunk of the tree at the roots. And one by one, following White Bear, we're going to shrink down so that we can go into the roots of the tree. We're going to walk together following White Bear all the way down and down and down and down until we come to a beautiful medicine wheel in the underworld. That medicine wheel, every stone is glowing. They're different colors. You may see yellow, citrine in the east, red, carnelian in the west, in the south. In the west, you might see obsidian or onyx. In the north, beautiful quartz crystals. In the center, you'll see 3 stones. One represents Father Sky. It's the blue of lapis lazuli. For earth, you'll see malachite, the green of Mother Earth. And you'll see amethyst in the center, purple, representing all of us. Around the wheel, you'll find your community. So I want you to go and sit in the south right now, near the carnelian stone. That is the place of life, passion, and purpose in the medicine wheel that I use. It is our purpose to serve and share with our communities. So I want you to spend this time looking around and seeing who your community is. Some of them may come up to you. They may want to chat. Others may be in meditation. Some may be in ceremony and prayer. Some may be actively doing whatever is needed for Mother Earth and all our relations. Just watch, observe, see who they are, what they do. And I'm going to be very quiet for a while so that you can do this. When the time is right, I will signal to you and we will walk back together to our bodies. This is your time. I invite you to use it well. All right, family. Now we're going to walk with White Bear. So make yourselves ready. And we're going to walk back to the tree roots and up and up and up and up until we arrive back in the meadow. And there we'll gather in a group and walk back together to our bodies. And when we arrive at our bodies, we're going to thank White Bear for guiding us on this journey. And we'll find that we have a small offering to give to White Bear, who has given us the great gift of taking us on this journey. And then we'll slowly, gently meld back into our bodies, feeling the comfort of being home again. This body, this time, this earth. And taking another 4 deep breaths, feel yourself gently, gently, gently. Wanting to wiggle your fingers and toes. Feeling yourself. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. You are here now. Now that we're back together, I'm going to invite you, when we're off this call, to sit and write what you experienced in the journey. Some of you learned in a different way, okay? There are 4 primary ways that humans receive information: visually, audio, in our hearts, and kinesthetically by seeing, feeling, doing something. Some of you may have had only physical feelings during this journey. It's okay. You may receive the information that you thought you were going to receive in the journey. You may receive it on a walk in the woods or from a perfect stranger who you meet on the street, but you will receive it. Never doubt that. It comes the way that it comes. And your community will begin to gather around you because you've set intention through this journey. And setting intention means that you have given the universe the okay, so that the universe can send the people and the things to you that you can serve. You can trust this. It's real, and it will happen. And for that, I thank you. It's been wonderful to spend time with you today. I look forward to much more. And by the way, the spirit of the White Bear, you will find in our book, Journey of the White Bear, A Path to the Shaman's Heart. We have 2 books out, Sandy and I. Sandy is my co-author and was a student a very long time ago. And she and I have worked together for many, many years. Path of the White Wolf, An Introduction to Shamanism, is just that. It's a personal journey for personal transformation. You can do that one on your own. However, Journey of the White Bear, A Path to Our Shaman's Heart, is all about this time and building community, learning who you are and how to serve in this time. I'm going to be doing a course about that, and it's listed in the grandmother's garden in our community. So you can look it up if you're interested and join us. we'd love to have you. I'll be starting it in early 2025, and it is a 9-month course. It does take commitment, but we know you're committed. You wouldn't be here otherwise. And for that, we thank you. Aho.
Oh. Oh, thank you so much, Robin, for that beautiful journey and teaching and your offers and what you're bringing. And I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to joining you and wanting to be part of that. The Spirit of the White Bear journey was beautiful. Thank you so much. I saw so much. I had a lot of visions. It was good.
Good.
And and I hope others had their own experience with that. And one of the things we can do, being on live stream and sharing, people will be able to find your links and connections in the live stream information with the post. It'll be there. And we'll also be able to see people's comments. I invite you all to share your comments about your experience from this journey there with each other. And Robin, you should be able to go in and see them, and that'll be good. So wonderful. Thank you so much. The Spirit of the Bear, such a powerful symbol, but also an incredible helper to people. The bear spirit people, and the bear spirit is a big part of the medicine many of us carry and know. And we really, I just really appreciate the bear spirit and what it means and what it guides us to and takes us to. Thank you for writing it and getting that book out into the world. And it's very needed right now. And it's an incredible honor that you were here with us and brought your gifts and gave so much of yourself. You know, when you were and I were in this relationship we've had, I have this image of you etched in my mind, riding on your washing machine.
Yes. In the mudslide. My cousin came up to me a few days later. He's this great big, he's a bear man, okay? And he's from a different tribe, but we're still related, okay?
Yep.
And he came up, great big barrel-chested guy, grabbed me in a big bear hug and whispered in my ear, "Must have been a hell of a ride." I didn't know whether to slug him or laugh, so I did both.
I mean, really. Well, as another bear woman, it's really funny when my medicine name fully came through. It was Butterfly Bear Woman, and it was so funny because the neighborhood where I was living, a bear statue got put up in the neighborhood. It was a big butterfly bear, a bear with butterfly wings and butterflies painted all over it. And I was like, yeah, I'm home. It was amazing. So us bears can stick together. Oh man, that's funny. Well, and you know, he probably deserved that little slug from you anyway.
He did.
Gotta remember who you're talking to. You know, hey. But you're incredible. And I love all that you share and all that you be and all that you do.
Thank you. I would like to mention one other thing, if I could.
Sure.
I'm executive director of a nonprofit, too, called Church of the Earth. That name may change because of what's happening now. We may be incorporating a DBA as Community of the Earth, because that's what this time is about.
Yeah, coming together. That's powerful. I like that.
Me
That's
too.
powerful.
We've been discussing it at great length, and it really feels like it's time for that.
Yeah, it's the right song to be singing to the world right now. That voice of we are a community, we are together, we are all here together. And that is so powerful.
We are here to serve Mother Earth first and all our relatives, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're related to everything.
Yes.
A lady on some post on Facebook the other day said, "Oh, we're above nature." And I'm like, no.
She got that backwards. We're the new kids on the block.
No,
Nature's
we are not.
all of us. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, I practiced those three kingdoms right along with you, sister. Mm-mm-mm. The rocks were here first. The plants.
Yeah, and they're record keepers, and they know lots of stuff, and they'll share it with us. If we recognize a stone and pick it up,
Yep.
it's going to tell us a lot.
Yeah, airports to the spirit world. Yes, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to respect the earth, and we got to respect the ancientness of it and all her parts, right? So
Exactly.
true, so
And,
true.
you know, she's a living being too. And I'm
Yep.
so glad that in so many countries now, we just did this here in Washington State.
Yeah.
We have decided and encoded it in law that rivers are people.
Oh, yay!
Yes.
Wow.
New Zealand is the first place I know of where the Maori people did that.
Yeah, yeah.
And just recently, they encoded this in Everett, Washington.
Wow.
And it's now going into law for the Snohomish River. And
wow.
I think it will go into law for many rivers here in Washington. So I'm very happy about that.
Wow, that's huge.
It is huge.
That is huge. You know, I have a whole family that had been in the oil business behind me. My uncles, my fathers, my brother-in-laws, all working offshore because I come from the South in Louisiana. And I had this deep discussion with my father about how rivers are alive and how when things leak into them and we hemorrhage the earth and we poison it, the water, you know, how do you think the river's going to feel about that? My father couldn't answer my question. And I remember talking to him like the river is a person. You cannot ignore the river is a being, a mother. And she feeds life everywhere. You poison her, you poison so much life. What are you thinking? So we were having these deep discussions about, you know, pipelines and things like that we were both deeply talking about. And so it really was powerful when I got him to actually stop talking back at me and he started listening. And sometimes that's the biggest challenge humans have is getting to listening. So, you know, it's like, I hope a lot of you out there right now are listening. This is a movement we should move to every place in the world. We should always see the water as true living presence. It's the backbone of our world. It's a backbone of life force. We absolutely can't live without it. And we have to learn.
I know that you do water ceremonies as I do. Yeah. And we've done this all over the world.
Yeah.
I was taught when I was very young, that the rivers are mother's blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that when we pollute it, we're polluting our own blood because we are related to the rivers.
Yep.
And thank you for these comments. They're wonderful. I keep having to put my glasses on because I can't read them. They're too little otherwise. But I really, yes, if corporations are people, so are rivers.
Yep.
And maybe mountains and trees and many other things too.
Yep.
We need to really recognize that we're just a species in a collective of species. Okay. However, we do have some responsibility because of that.
Yes.
And because of the way that our natures work, we can give of ourselves in order to help make everything here pono. Now, that's a Hawaiian word.
Yep.
And pono means ho'oponopono means to make what is already okay excellent. Okay. And in the Maori way, pono means justice. And what is justice but making what's okay even better?
Yeah. Coming right. Balance. Yes.
Yeah.
Coming into balance.
So I thank you very much.
You too. We could go on forever.
I'm sure we could. And we have, and we will.
Until we meet again, Miss Robin, it's been wonderful having you here. And thank you for that piece you just shared. Thank you for your continued work with sharing song and drum and ceremony with the world. You invite a lot of things. Don't you have something coming up with the 29th? Do you want to share about that?
Oh, yes, we're doing live. This will be my second experience and my first of actually being the facilitator. International Drumming Circle.
Yeah.
Everybody's invited. You don't have to have a drum. Bring a shaker, even if it's a water bottle with a bunch of little stones in it. Okay?
Whatever you can make.
Bring your voice. As a matter of fact, I'd love us to close with a song if you and I can do this. I'm sure you know the Nibi Wabo song.
Yeah. Definitely.
So that is a water song.
Nibi
Wabo, and I am Aqui Misqui Nibi Wabo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh. So I took that song around the world. Okay. And when I came back, finally, I brought it to some Ojibwe women. And I'd learned it from a woman, a Canadian woman, okay, who was also Anishinaabe, but a different part of Anishinaabe. And when I brought it to the Ojibwe women, they said, oh, we know that song, only we sing it just a little differently. They sing, Nibi Wabo and Dayan, Misqui Nibi Wabo Aki. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh. So now I alternate verses. So I get both of them.
Oh, beautiful.
And I give that to all of you. Go back and watch the video several times so that you can get the song. And please take it with you whenever you go to the waters.
Yeah.
When you have your water bottle, sing it to the water in the water bottle. It will increase your health and well-being. Because the water will respond.
Yes, it will. The water is listening.
It is.
It is. Thank you so much for that. That's a beautiful weaving. Thank you so much for that lovely song and sharing. And remember, your stick is here and your drum is right here. Don't forget, you always have this with you. And love and blessings for all the sharing. And if you can, please join Robin in her circle on the 29th of this month. Be there, and I'm going to be there with you. And I've got it on my calendar, an alarm set, so I won't miss it.
Yay!
So I'm going to be there. So I'm really looking forward to it. And it'll be a great thing to do to wrap up this year. Thank you so much for that. And keep our hearts open, keep your eyes open, keep your spirits high, and let's all walk farther together. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Robin. Love and blessings to you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you so much, Angel.
You too.
Thank you so much.